I'm sure you're still hyped about the Astartes 2 trailer. I am. I've watched it 4 times already this morning, and today I want to cover it a little bit more, this time focusing on the article that Games Workshop posted with it. Now, I missed this in the first watch-along when I did the trailer because I was just so entrenched into watching that teaser and breaking it down, but I want to explore that a little bit more because there is some big story elements now which they discuss and the direction that Astartes 2 is going to go into. So let's jump in, let's look at it, and let's get waffling. So let's jump over to this screen as we always do. This is the article that was posted over on the Warhammer community website. You can go and check this out for yourself. Just go type in Warhammer community. It's one of their headline articles. Astartes 2 teaser trailer. Watch it right now. We've all watched it. We've done the breakdown, right? Yes, I want to watch it again. I probably will after I do this video. But there's some interesting bits in this. A lot of people made me aware of this in the comment section about the direction they're going into. So first off, the Warhammer studio and the creator of the original Astartes animation, Sayama, hopefully I'm saying his name right, have been working very closely together, blending the incredible flair for the action and storytelling with decades of Warhammer 40,000 lore to unleash a compelling grimdark story. By the way, the chapters now, we've all come to the conclusion, we've broke this down. I was wrong with some of the chapters I said in my breakdown video. So we have the Retributors, which of course is the chapter that Sayama made for himself, Sons of Rogel Dawn, Scythes of the Emperor, which are Sons of Guilliman, Ultramarines, Angels Vermilion, these are not Blood Angels. If you break down the trailer, you'll see the blood drop, and it's got a skull on it. That is an Angels Vermilion chapter logo. Sons of Medusa, which are the Iron Hands, and we're calling these Mortifactors. That's what we've come to the conclusion for. Mortifactors, which are also Sons of Rogel, Sons of Guilliman, not Sons of Rogel Dawn, Sons of Guilliman. So two Ultramarine successors, so Ultramarine, Iron Hand successor, Blood Angel successor, Ultramarine successor, and Imperial Fist successor. So those are the 5 chapters that we saw throughout the trailer. Now, this is the big bit. This is the main bit now. It says the teaser trailer is not actually clips from the new animation. So everything we saw in that teaser trailer is not going to be part of the new animation, instead showing a compilation of shots that represent the former lives of the characters that will appear in the show. That's a pretty unsubtle hint at the end of the nature of the final story, which we'll get into in a second. Will leave you to speculate and start putting the pieces together yourselves. So every little bit of thing we saw in that teaser trailer, we're not going to get that as like its own episode. I think what was happening before Games Workshop partnered with Sayama is that he was actually doing this himself. He was going to show like one episode will represent a different chapter. Then he's partnered with GW and they've changed now the whole story. So what is going to be going forward now? Well, at the end of the actual animation, I put the image in the background right now so you can see it. If we scroll up here, you can actually see it probably a little bit better. We get a image of a Terminator, and it has a inquisitorial symbol, but if you look closely, it's got like a little eye optic on there. That is a symbol of the Deathwatch. So what looks like to be happening is that these 5 chapters that represented themselves in the teaser trailer are going to be going forward and being put into a Deathwatch squad, and we're going to be getting a Deathwatch animation from Sayama, and that is going to be what Astartes 2 is based on. Now, since this is looking to be a Deathwatch themed animation, of course they're going to be fighting a Xenos based faction. That's what the Deathwatch specialize in, eradicating Xenos. Suffer not the alien to live. That is one of their catchphrases. That's what it actually said in the animation itself. Now, the Xenos races we saw in that trailer were Tau, Orcs, and Tyranids. There was some Chaos stuff in there, but like I said, that's probably all gone out the window now, and it's going to focus on one of those Xenos races. Right now in 10th edition, the main narrative, which we haven't really had any more on, is the 4th Tyrannic War. The Tyranids have invaded the Segmentum Pacificus. It's the biggest Tyranid invasion we've seen in decades, probably the biggest Tyranid invasion we've ever seen, but they haven't really built on that narrative. Are they going to go in that direction and put this Deathwatch squad fighting against them? Maybe. Maybe not, but you do have orcs in that trailer. It could be orc focused, it could be Tau focused. Really what we need to get down is where in the timeline is this set. If it's in the current lore for Warhammer 40,000, then I would theorize that maybe these chaps may be Primarisized, which I'm sure some people would disagree with in the comment section, but if it's before that, then we can go in any direction. It could be Necrons, it could be Tau, it could be Orcs, it could be Genestealer cults, it could be Tyranids, right? There's so many directions for them to go into. I personally think they are going to keep it Firstborn related. When I say Firstborn, not Primaris involved at all, and we probably are going to get something like Orcs or Genestealers and Tyranids to try and keep that narrative going forward. I don't expect to see anything like Necrons at this point, because maybe they would have shown that in the teaser trailer already. I think he's going to stick to what he knows and what he's already animated and probably got in his asset bin at this moment in time. So it's probably either going to be Tau, Orcs, or Tyranids. And if we just briefly jump back to this screen, I want to show off this YouTube channel. Now, this is Sayama's YouTube channel. It was called Astartes. This is where he uploaded all his Astartes content on here, but he's now rebranded it to something called Digital Bones. The first video he put out is a show reel. I'll put that up in the background in a second because I just want to talk about that briefly. And of course, he's put the trailer for Astartes 2 on here. Go over, subscribe, give him all the support, all the moral support, because he's doing something fantastic, and we need more of this awesome work from this chap. Now, in terms of the Digital Bones animation, which I put up in the background right now, a lot of people were messaging me about this, saying, hey, Valrak, he's also making Grey Knight animations. You can see it on there. You can see Nurgle stuff, a Great Unclean one. You can see Grey Knights, brief shots of Grey Knights. Now, I really do wish this was true and he was making a Grey Knight animation. Sadly, I say sadly, it's not really a sad thing really, but this is all down to a cinematic he made for the game Chaos Gate. If you put Chaos Gate animation or Chaos Gate cinematic into YouTube, you can see that cinematic of the stuff he created. It's just a part of his show reel, part of his work that he's putting out there, saying, hey, this is some of the stuff that I've made. It's fantastic stuff. It looks amazing. They should do a full cinematic of Grey Knights, definitely, and they should definitely have this guy to do it, because he captured the spirit of the Grey Knights absolutely perfect. Anyway, Chaprunios, thank you for coming, thank you for watching as always. Yes, that stuff we saw in the trailer is not going to be episodes, but it's a nice teaser. That's what I've always wanted from Games Workshop. That's what my main complaint was from Games Workshop. They're not teasing enough. They're not getting the hype out there. Look at all the hype that's happening right now. There's so many channels doing reactions. There's so many people talking about it. The buzz at the moment is absolutely bloody glorious. This is what we want as hobbyists. This is what I want as a hobbyist anyway. I want to be able to talk about these exciting things, where we're going to go with the direction of the story. I know 2026 is far away. We're literally at the start of 2025, but it gives us something to look forward to now next year. Astartes 2 is happening. This year is going to be absolutely jam-packed with big model releases, 40k, old world, and you know, stuff in between there. I'm telling you right now, probably one of the biggest years for model releases coming from Games Workshop. And on top of that, starting probably 2026, we're going to get Astartes 2. So yes, strap yourself in. It's going to be an absolute wild ride. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching as always. Have a great day, evening, night, where you are in the world. And bye-bye.